Hey, what up, family? It's your boy Dr. G, and I want to just bring this video to you. This is like a question and answer video. I hope you guys have been enjoying to my videos. I noticed that most of you sometimes don't subscribe, and I don't know why you don't subscribe, but take the time now to subscribe to my channel. It's free. It is free to subscribe. Just click the like button. It's free. You can inbox me and find me on the following links below: Facebook, Twitter, and all the rest of it. And I will try to answer your questions, and you can tell me what you think, and I would try my best to give you a good answer. And I hope that God will help me as I answer your questions, that you may be empowered to change or make some difference in your life. This video, I got an inbox from a girl, a lady, a wife, and I'm just gonna read what she says. She goes, "Hi, Dr. G. I've been married for about 13 years, and I am not attracted nor do I desire my husband anymore. We live together as companions and pay the bills, and that is it. We do nothing together and have nothing in common. We both we're both Christians, and I don't know what to do. He expresses anger, but finds it hard to express his love. Our 11-year-old daughter stop tells him daily, stop ruining her life. Help me if you can." I hope you guys understood what I just read. Um, so basically, she's been married for 13 years, and the relationship has become really dry, and there is no love, as she says, for each other. They just be their companions, and they pay the bills and pay the mortgage and do things like people are supposed to do. Live in the cycle, I call it. I call it live in the cycle. But yeah, and the 11-year-old daughter, I think that's a part that's really touching me. He says our 11-year-old daughter tells him daily to stop ruining her life. Help me if you can. Okay. One of the things, before I go into this, I've already prayed and asked God to give me direction on how I answer your question. Because it's important that you understand that anything I say to you I know is coming from above. This When you talk about marriage, the principles of marriage and what marriage was designed for is very difficult if you don't know before you got married. I hope you swallow that. If you don't know what marriage and the institution of marriage, or what it was for and what it's supposed to be, then you won't really fully enjoy your marriage the way it's supposed to be. You see, a lot of us get married for different reasons. A lot of people, today's society, get married for passport, sex, money, companionship, just to get out of their house from living with their parents, to feel like they can be completed, like they've achieved something in life. One of the agenda things to do in life. There's so many different reasons why people get married, and these reasons are very very not good. If you don't get the right reason, if you don't marry for the one and most important reason, if you don't marry for the one and most important reason, I can only tell you guys tell you, my friend, that if you haven't married for that reason, then you have to start researching yourself for that purpose, and and what has happened. Although I believe that you can stimulate love for each other again, and as I said, the one and only true reason, I didn't say it, but I want to say it now, true reason that you should marry somebody for, or commit your life to them for, is love. I'll let you soak that out for a little bit. I believe that with all my heart. With all my heart. Love is the only thing you should marry for. Everything else will fail. Everything else will collapse. Everything else I just mentioned will come to an end. Your finances can fail. your house situation, mortgage can fail. You might want kids, and the kids that you married for, you can't have. They will leave you one day. They'll grow old and leave you. They can turn out to be they don't want to be around you. Everything that if you marry for that is not love, they can disappear. Okay, I'm supposed to be helping you. I want to recondition your mind for a moment so you can understand that marriage is a commitment. That's the thing. I don't know the formality of marriage that you did, but once you stand before God and man, declaring your undying love, this is what happens there. This is what happens at the marriage ceremony. You're just declaring your undying love. This is the love that will never go away. This is the love that you both committing to each other, declaring, saying publicly, we love each other. And because we love each other, we want to be together in the eyes of man and God and be blessed by Him with the rest of it so that we can want to die for each other. That's a length of how much love that you should have for each other. But how do you rekindle these stuff? I would suggest counseling. I am pursuing a career in counseling. A lot of people look at counseling. Oh, I need a psychologist or somebody. No, you see what counseling? The Bible says, in the multitude of counselors there is safety. Counseling is not if you got a broken arm, you go to the doctor. If you feel a stick with your tummy, you go to the doctor. If you need to pass a driving test, you go to the theory test center. There's places that you go to rectify problems. If the house has been burnt down, you call the fireman. If somebody broke into your house, you call the police. And if you're going through some emotional stress, sometimes it's good to have a mutual person that can give you a good counseling session. And I would recommend that for you guys. I would suggest, that's one of the things. But the other thing I would say to you, you need to both sit down. You need to both sit down and communicate. You see, your communication has broken down. I could tell you that. You need to sit down and communicate with each other and relate to each other and say, listen, honey, this is what it is. Let's write it down. Where do you want us to go from here? Because the fact that you're still together has some purpose. It's some purpose-driven relationship. There's a purpose there. I don't know what it is, but there's a purpose why you're still together. So I can tell you this, that once you decide where you want to go with each other, what you want to do with each other, you sit down. Even if he can't stop, don't do anything else. Don't let him in the house. Don't do anything else. Don't cook no more food. Don't pay no more bills. Say we need to talk. We need to sit down and talk. And this is not talking, shouting it at each other. This is sitting down and just talking. Talking about, tell me how you feel sincerely about where we're going. This is not an argument. If he can express anger, he can be able to express himself. And sometimes anger, you have to listen to the anger, because sometimes people talk through their anger too. And that's just the way some people express themselves. That's naturally. Some people express themselves and you're not listening. You just have to really now sit down. It's the second stage. When you do listen. Listen. I don't say hear him. I don't say hear you, her. Listen to each other. After you, even, write down the points that you've both made about the relationship. What are we going to do about the relationship? And you see, this is the problem. I'm gonna tell you. Some people might tell me this, but you've got to sit down. After you sit down, and you should get your daughter involved. She's got to sit there with you guys in that relationship and talk down, because now this is three of you. This relationship is happening to. So you sit down and you talk about it. You talk about what you want to do, what you're going through, what's happening to a relationship. How did we get here from where we were, from the moment he approached you or you approached him, the first kiss that you had, the holding of the hands, the affection that was shown from the first day before you declared each other's love. The first day, you need to sit down and let your daughter see and hear these things that you used to do. You need to hear that the two of you need to do this. This is what I would give to you. You need to sit down with each other and bring her in so she can hear about the day number 1, day number 2, day number 3, the 4 days, the 5 days, the 3 months that you had pure enjoyment. And I pray to God that you did not marry for the wrong reasons, because if you did, then your marriage needs to be thought about. I just say once your daughter, listen to her, let her have an opinion in what she says about where you guys, what she sees, because she's the third. That's the beauty of the third eyes. She's the third pair of eyes. She's seeing from the outside what the both of you are going on, and she's breaking from the inside. So you guys would have to incorporate her, encourage her, and say, listen, this is what we're going through. This is how we're gonna deal with it. And I pray that you guys would do that. That's the first part of it. The next step after that is active. You have to make an active decision to change it. To change it. Not just to change the physical, but change your minds. Change your minds. You've let that crept in because you said clearly that we are companions, so you've given a name for your relationship. You're not companions anymore. You're joined together in holy matrimony. You're joined from the rib. You're joined physically. You're joined. You are a life companion for each other. Not just companion in the sense of your union, your institution that you have. You're one. That's the word I'm looking for. You're one, and that's how it is until you break that barrier, until you break that bond, that with something that can break it. But you're one. So once you join to become one, you need to make some active decisions. Start going out together, enjoying each other's company again. Start doing the little silly things that you did in the first 2 days, 3 days, 4 months that you were together. You need to start doing this stuff again. And that's about active. After you've talked, being active. And don't wait on him to change it. You change it. Don't wait. I finished my book. I'm still waiting to make the video in the book because I got some little drafts I'm going to do. But I'm going to say to this, make sure you get a copy of my book. But this one is, certain things about yourself. You got to prepare yourself. You got to deal with yourself. You got to love yourself. And then the love will come back. You got to look at yourself. Sometimes we are breaking from the inside, and because we are the ones that have been broken, we haven't changed our relationships. It affects our relationship. And he sounds, if he's angry all the time and he can express that, then he's probably broken from the inside with some emotional stress that he's going through, or something that it's something going on with him that, the counselors can bring to surface. But reach out to your daughter. Reach out to her and let her know that we loved each other. We still love each other. Whatever it is, and that's the core of our relationship. And make sure that you can see it. Start actively showing love to each other. Start buying him flowers. Start taking him, buying him nice things, or take him out nice things. Cook him a surprise meal. Turn up to his house. Walk home with him. Sometimes life is just so busy. We get into doing things that we forget to do the simple things. It's your boy Dr. G, and I hope that I helped you. I pray that I helped you, and I'll be praying for your relationship, that it will grow back. Not grow back, but continue to grow. Continue to grow, because you're in a growth stage. You're in a stage where I need to put some fire back into that relationship. So keep growing. Stay with it. Hold on to it. And if you're Christians, people, and as you say you are, then that means something can come. Something can change. Because only God changes people. Spirit converts. And in your mind, from you change your mind, you start changing your body. You start hitting the gym. Start looking after yourself again. And then, obviously, the physical. So, connect yourself back to God. Talk to Him. Let Him come through. So, it's connected with your order of your life. Your spirit, get that right. Your mind, get that right. Your body, get that right. And you'll see a big change in your life. It's your boy, Dr. G. Don't forget to subscribe to my video. Click like, share this video, and I hope that helped you. Inbox me and tell me that I helped you. If I didn't, tell me that I didn't. It's your boy. I'm gone.